Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. I'm so happy to be welcoming you, opening the Novena Mass this evening when we experience the smells and the bells of what Father Andrew Greeley calls the Catholic imagination. Bagamat mayroong sulat ang diocese na dinidiscourage, tinatanggal sa madaling salita, itong misang gabi. As a priest over the past 40 years, I don't agree with it. Bakit ho? Nakasanay na ito natin ng napakaraming dekada. Hindi lang dekada, kundi at least 100 taon. Ito ay isang pahintulot na ipinagkaloob magmula pa nung matagal na sa Pilipinas na tinatawag na indult, na mapaghandaan natin ang araw ng Pasko. So this moment of smells and bells, and I'm glad na merong insenso kahit ako'y allergic sa usok, sapagkat yan ay bahagi ng ating pananampalataya. The Catholic imagination, the smells and the bells, yung amoy at taghoy ng kampana. Amoy ng insenso at taghoy ng kampana na nagbabadya ng isang bagay na dakilang darating. At tayong mga Pilipino, lagi tayong advanced. Lagi tayong nauuna. Kaya September pa lamang kumakanta na si Jose Marichan. Sumisilip na sa bintana. Pasko na. Ang problema nga lamang, pagdating ng araw ng Pasko, kinabukasan, wala na. Pinaghahandaan na ay Valentine's Day. At pagkatapos ng Valentine's, ay Mother's Day naman. Lahat yun ay kagagawa ng Hallmark cards. Commercialized. Pero tayong mga Pilipino advanced. Kaya itong simula ng Simbang Gabi ay simula ng ating pagdadakila ng the smells and the bells of our Catholic imagination. Technical term po itong sinasabi ni Father Greeley na Catholic imagination. Bakit ho? Sapagkat hindi ho tayo Katoliko kung wala tayong kampana, wala tayong insenso, wala tayong tubig, walang alak, walang tinapay, walang ilaw, walang kandila, walang krusipiho. Hindi ho krus, krusipiho. Ang ibig sabihin ng krusipiho, the one who is crucified on the cross. The cross is a shameful symbol of a painful death. But the crucified Lord made the cross worthy of our veneration and glorification. Sapagkat yan, the cradle of the crib and the cradle of the cross ay bahagi ng ating Catholic imagination, our imagination of faith. And since I'm talking about imagination, let's go back to the readings. Sabi ni Propeta Isaías, Prophet Isaiah, ang ikalawang linya, observe what is right, do what is just. Unang salvo pa lamang binigay na sa atin kung ano ang dapat nating gawin. Tingnan kung ano ang tama at gawin ang nararapat. Malinaw, no? Napakadali, pero mahirap gawin. Kung kaya, ang ating responsorial psalm, sinabi natin, may God have pity on us and bless us. Bakit? Kasi sa halip na observing what is just and doing what is right, tayo ngayon ay nahirati na sanay sa lights, camera, action. Ang mga pagbasa ngayon ay hindi lights, camera, and action. Pag sinabi nating lights, yun ang kumikinang, nagniningning, tumataginting mga bagay na naglalaho. Tingnan niyo sa Ukraine, wala silang kuryente sapagkat sinira ni Putin ang lahat ng bagay na kailangan ng civilian population. Hindi siya manalo sa giyera kaya nilalabanan niya yung mga civilians. Lights, camera, and action. Nasanay tayo sa entertainment world kung kaya pwede nating sabihin na ang lights katumbas lamang yan ng nagniningning. Camera, katumbas lamang yan ng TikTok At ang TikTok world, pinakamababa tayo, isa sa pinakamababa sa IQ sa Southeast Asia. Pero number 1 tayo sa TikTok. Nakaka-proud talaga. Lights, camera, action. Napakababaw natin. Ilaw, camera, TikTok. Number 1 tayo sa TikTok. Digital images, action. But unfortunately, the Lord tells us today through Isaiah, it's not about lights, camera, action. It's not about extending your hand at nakataas ang paa sa mga picture. Pagka nagpapapicture ng mga bata, taas na ang paa, nakatalikod pa. Ewan kung bakit nagpapapicture ng nakatalikod, nakataas ang dalawang kamay, pati paa. Lights, camera, and action, lahat ng kababawan. Pero ngayon sinasabi ni Isaías, observe what is right, do what is just. And then when we observe what is right, then we can do and move forward to our response after the first reading. Oh God, let all the nations praise you. When pagka tayo nahirati sa TikTok, sa digital entertainment, a world of make-believe, when we give preference to action and not performance, gumagawa tayo at gumaganap sa papel, hindi sa tungkulin at pananagutan. When instead of performance, we work for action, then we are victims of fake news. Lahat ng uri ng fake news. Then tayo biktima rin ng impression management. Pagpasok sa SM Aura, Prime, SM Prime o sa SMBF, pagpasok sa toilet, Instagrammable ang toilet. Kaya mga private schools ngayon na hindi na makausad at nalulugi. Kasi sa toilet na toilet pa lamang hindi na Instagrammable. Ang hanap ng bata ngayon lahat Instagrammable. At lahat ay mayroon pang POV, point of view. May camera sa sahig, may camera sa langit, may camera sa harap, at may camera sa likod. Point of view. Lights, camera, action. Today, the Lord tells us, we must work for what is right, what is just, and then performance. Right, just, works. Not just light, camera, and action. Fake news, impression management upon entering the toilet in Starbucks or seated in Starbucks, 2 oras iniinom yung kape. Inaalagaan yung kape ng 2 oras habang nagtitiktok. At ipoproject yan. Yan ang impression management. Within the first 3 minutes, they have taken 20 selfies or 20 groupies. Imo-modify pa yan sa mga app ng mga Remini para mapaltan, pumayat ang matataba, patangkarin ang mga pandak tulad ko, patangusin ang ilong ng mga pango, tanggalin ang tagyawat, impression management, a world of tinsel and foil. But lights are deceptive. Lights give brilliance, but not illumination. Light will just give you brilliance but not necessarily illumination from within, illumination from on high. Observe what is right, do what is just. Ngayon ang uso, cancel culture. Ilang beses napalitan ang kalye sa inyong bayan na pinagmulan. Pati si Heran pinalitan ng Pedro Hill. Hindi ko kilala si Pedro Hill. Ang Tagaytay, Calamba Road pinalitan noong, hindi ko nababanggitin, mga politikong di naman bayani. Cancel culture. Tanggalin si Epifanio de los Santos Avenue at palitan ng matapobreng politiko. Cancel culture. When the church preaches what is right, kinakansela ng mga bata. At yan? Thunders na kasi yan eh. I admit, I'm thunders, 40 years a priest. But I don't like to be cancelled. When we teach what is right, when we tell people observe what is right and do what is just, makaluma na kasi ang simbahan. Cancel culture. At ngayon namang lahat ng mga kabataan ay nahihirate sa sa halip na magbasa, ang hinahanap ay one-liner. Ano yung one-liner? Ikaw na. Ikaw na ang magaling. Black Lives Matter. Paano yung mga dilaw? Paano yung mga brown? Paano yung mga puti? All lives matter. Pero yung one-liner na yan, it has a whole ideology behind it. That ideology is not brilliance. It is fake brilliance. It does not God give illumination. Lights, camera, and action does not lead to redemption. But today, we are called and reminded that lights are deceptive. And the Lord Himself says, John was a burning and shining lamp. Burning and shining, hindi lang nagliliwanag at tumataginting na ilaw. Kung hindi burning, nanununog, nanunupok. If one is a burning and shining lamp, then we cannot remain on the level of one-liners. At ikansela mo ang simbahan, o ikaw na ang magaling, tapos ang usapan. Today, the beginning of Simbang Gabi, we are told how hopeful the church has always been, is, and will ever be. O God, let all the nations praise you. O God, let all the nations praise you here in church, not on TV, not on screen at home habang nagluluto kayo ng adobo, habang naglalaba. You're attending Mass here and now. You're participating in the official act of worship of the whole church all over the world at different times. Enjoy the smells and the bells of our Catholic imagination. We begin it today. And we are not misled by fake lights. We look at the true light, the light that saves, Christ, the light of all nations, Christ, the light that leads to everlasting life. John was a burning and shining lamp. And therefore, for a while, you were content to rejoice in his light. But now that we see the true light, the light that never dies, then our prayer is, as we prayed before the gospel, come Lord, bring us your peace, that we may rejoice before you with a perfect heart. I end with hope. I have been preaching hope for the past 40 years. Some people say I'm pessimistic. Oh no, you don't know me enough. Attend my classes. I've been teaching for the past 45 years. My style is, I always tell, give a fusion of horizons. The horizon of sinful humanity and the horizon of God, who saves and who redeems us even here, even now. Therefore, I can speak about a breakthrough if only we understand what a breakdown is. And as a counselor, I know that very well. I need to lead my client to a breakdown so that I can lead him to a breakthrough. The apparent hopelessness that I'm talking about is not the final chapter of my being a priest. The final chapter doesn't even belong to me. It belongs to a God of mercy and compassion, a God whom we are looking forward to, His birth that already happened in history, a God who still comes to us in mystery, and a God who will come again in glory. Come, O Lord, and save your people.